Bitcoin technical update. We have the intraday. We'll start with the hourly chart. So the hourly chart, we're still working with the angles from the pivot low on the drop from the very first high, right? So we had the very first high, and right after that very first high, we had the very first drop. Okay, so we're still working with the angles from that low. So from that low, we have hit resistance, right? And then support, and then broke that support again, right? It would have been nice to keep climbing here. Zoom in, tested that support here, was able to get back above the EMA 5, which is the green line, and still went lower below the 50 moving average. Once it did that for a second time, it started to get volatile, started to break lower, and then we went to retest two support areas, which is the resistance it broke out of from here, went to retest that, and then it went to retest the yellow line. Well, actually, not retest it, don't test it for the first time. The yellow line was pretty much the crash area, to where if you didn't form this green bar to close back above that yellow line, then you would be signaling major downside ahead. That's it. Now, I shouldn't say the word crash. It's just major downside. And now we're back up in a really bearish pattern, right? So we need to form some more sideways move if we want to try to break this red bar high. So that's the hourly chart. Nothing's happening in Bitcoin until this red bar high is broken. And Bitcoin can do it. It's just that nothing's going to really happen until that. It's going to try to test it, try to break it, but you have the moving averages, which are, kind of like roofs over your head that you need to break. They're putting pressure on you. And moving on to the daily chart. Daily chart, we have a full reversal at a high. That's a really dangerous signal there. Full reversal at a high, and that's not good at all. So we knew there was going to be a lot of volatility here because we talked about how these come from the lows, from the major lows. That was the top of the channel from the major low, right? Major low at, I couldn't even tell you the price there, 16,000. So since that major low on the daily chart, we've been at the top of the channel with other channels that is try to form within that channel, but it's really that channel that you're at the top of. So that's a really strong area. And the weekly chart, you're supposed to pause with a red candle. What you don't want is a topping tail at the end of the week. You don't want that because that's really dangerous. All right, let's see how the next couple hours go. Talk to you later.